say while driving, because what I have to say is so important. Now, first and foremost, let me give acknowledgement to my Father where acknowledgement is due. All right. Blessed be the Most High, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless His holy, set apart name. In Yeshua, the true living word, I shall be confident. In Yeshua, the true living word, the Father shall be glorified. Now, today, someone took it upon themselves to invite me or give me an invitation to want to be a part of a film, a movie, and a music video. And so he's talking and he starts saying stuff like manifestation. And I said, where are you spiritually? He goes, I am God and I am the Son. And I said, okay, you're talking a bunch of foolishness to me because I don't know what you're on, buddy. But the one that made the creation didn't cause the ones he called to have dominion over it to be equal with it. But I digress. Anyway, so I'm listening. He's telling me how he knows Drake and this and the third and da-da-da. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, listen here, buddy. You didn't mention my father in anything you're talking about. Not only that, but you coming like you from a warlock witch type of background. Let me tell you something, daughters of Zion that are out here chosen with the light of the Most High in you. Be mindful, be firm, and stand. The minute your Holy Spirit is vexed and disturbed by some fella, please make sure you do the proper, say what comes in your spirit. Don't hold back. Say what needs to be said. Rebuke that enemy and make him flee. The Bible is so real. The word says when you resist the devil, he will flee. Try to talk to me about being in some film and talking about, basically this guy, his movie's called Judgment Day. I'm already declaring in the name of Yeshua that thing is not going to make it nowhere. It's not going to prosper. It's going to fail. In the mighty name of Yeshua, I'm going to tell you why. He's talking about he want to play an evil pastor and manipulate people to want to, this man, woman to come together and have a baby so that he can fulfill some wicked things on the earth. In other words, he got an influence from Satan, okay? There are people out here because of fame have opened themselves to warlocks, rituals, and certain kind of things for advancements. But good thing I'm not a slave to the dollar, nor am I pressed about anything in this life or the life to come, other than the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness being fulfilled. So at the end of the day, brothers and sisters, this is the importance. If you are a child of light, it's time to get bolder and stronger, because these warlocks, witches, and satanic people, they're out here really trying to cause some issues. A synthetic user. I ain't never seen it like that in my life on YouTube. That's really weird. Anyway, like I said, bottom line, be mindful if you're walking in power and in the light. Be alert. When someone disturbs the spirit of the Most High in you, do not coddle them or compromise. Give them that harsh rebuke. Let them get it and watch them flee. I told this buddy, he was like, yeah, and then I'm going to play another movie about being a wicked Santa Claus and make all kids be afraid of Santa Claus. I'm just like, I said, you're actually going to be doing what the real Christmas is all about. I said, you goofy. I said, Santa Claus is a satanic, wicked little entity, whatever, like that. I said, Saturnalia is wicked. I said, it ain't nothing but how the Holy Roman Empire is manipulating the people to make them to make them consumers, and to just buy. That's all it is. Like, if your kid really gotta wait for one day to get what they really want, are you really, you're broke. Something's wrong. Get your kid what they need and what they want. Like, come on. Like, seriously, since my kids and I stopped keeping Christmas, whatever they want, when I got it, they get it. And what they need. Because, see, on the side of righteousness, we don't lack. Over here in the side of righteousness, we're good. The righteous are never without or begging for bread. Even when times are hard, it's just a season for our faith to be perfected and for us to be firm in the one that set his love upon us before we was ever a thought. I feel so great right now that someone who actually is really close with Drake tried to get me to be in a movie, but the movie role was of darkness. And I said to him, your movie's called Judgment Day. I said, is it going to be about the kingdom of darkness getting destroyed by the kingdom of light? He was like, what do you mean I'm lost? I said, who makes a movie called Judgment Day? Say you believe in God. I talk to you spiritual and you can't comprehend what I'm saying. See, dead man, a literal dead man. So it's like this. He thought I was supposed to be pressing up some, yeah, I want to meet you and we go to dinner and I got, tickets for Drake and E40. And I know them. I talk with them.